and just say hello means a lot, man. It means a lot, and it shows the depth of our scene. And speaking of depth, we have big-time players playing currently. We got MuteAce versus Anathema, and this is top 8 winners semifinals, trying to get in the winners finals match, man.
Yeah, trying to get into winners finals. Anathema, definitely one of those players who actually, I feel like I've seen MuteAce play. Like they've played a whole lot, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a matchup, you know, as rivals and friends, right? That they, you know, that they probably have. They have a lot of hours in this matchup, so it's going to be really interesting to see what is different. Also, just the fact that Atomic, you know, did put up a fight, but you know, MuteAce, you know, kind of just business as usual. Let's see if Anathema can mix some things up a little bit, maybe change the result for the Robs against Peach. But right now, looking to be more or less the same thing. 150, great start right there. Having to stall, maybe to just reposition, but eventually got to land. And MuteAce is right there, ready to catch that landing. Great opening.
Only taking 9% off that stock. Like literally, Anathema has to figure out a way. He's being hit with the same problems that like really we've seen with the last 3 matches we've seen on stream, which is maximizing your combo because the other person on the other side is going to hit you with a minimum of 40 to 50% once they get a hit. And
yeah,
it's like one of these things where, as Rob, you have to be careful about just your disadvantage state. You have to be careful that you're not giving up too much, but able to get that kill right there. And now Anathema trying to find a way to just stay in the game, but MuteAce, even with 2 stocks, is just making it so difficult for them. Like MuteAce is trying some all games done quick type stuff right here.
That pressure. I mean, look, AGDQ happened a couple weeks ago, but you know, we can run part 2 right now. It's exactly what MuteAce is thinking. So it's actually yeah, this is definitely not shocking, but also, you know, you also would think that it'd be more of a slobber knocker, but, you know, the percents look really skewed, but the fact that, you know, Anathema could definitely end this with the armor at the ledge too, so you got to be really, really careful if you're MuteAce right here. 102, tried to find maybe a snipe with a gyro, doesn't get anything off of it, and maybe trying to catch like a cross-up on the shield or something, so tries to get the scoop with the up smash, doesn't get it, ends up dying for it. Yeah. MuteAce still, you know, pushing through right here with 2 stocks.
Yeah, these mistakes at ledge are going to be very, very huge, like in these missed techs, especially if you're Rob. Like, Rob is just such a big target for Peach, and literally MuteAce is just having a field day right now with Anathema.
Yeah, definitely having a field day for sure. This is really, oh, but you got to be careful. Yeah, once you commit to the parasol, I mean, you're pretty much a sitting duck, especially with like such a giant dare spike hitbox like Rob's. It's really easy to get that, you know. Gets the fair right here, not going to do it. Kisses the Blazon, says, I'll be back in time for dinner. Can he find something right here, though? Anathema looking to get something huge here. Down smash, though. There's one more chance potentially for Anathema this game 1. No, okay. Yeah, this is the classic defense, right? Just sit there, You don't got to commit. Right. You understand that this character can just easily just bring it back and steal games that you thought you had won already. So just the fact that MuteAce is playing that exemplary defense is actually so nice to watch so far. Can you find something to shield pressure? Watch that shield. Got to be really careful.
Here we go. You see that MuteAce trying not to overcommit anything like that, trying not to overcommit and really just give anything up right here. And you don't need a lot. You're going to be able to get the nair right there, and MuteAce is going to go up by 1.
Yeah, that's a lot closer than some of the other sets have been so far. But just the fact that, you know, there was like that situation, like MuteAce's willingness to just wait and just wait when he has that percent lead like he did at the very end of that game was actually really nice to see, because some people, they see the light at the end of the tunnel and then they just push a little bit too much, end up getting some overextensions happening, and that's how, you know, you get games stolen from right underneath your nose. So the fact that MuteAce was able to, you know, turn it off and turn it back on whenever he wants to, that kind of puts him just a cut above the rest. So, you know, that's definitely something to note for sure. Gonna opt to go for a switch in scenery right here onto Battlefield. Maybe you just want some, you know, we saw the stall earlier from Anathema, but there wasn't really much, not a ton of places to go, not a ton of options, right? You either can just go to the ledge or you can go to one of the platforms. And now having maybe an extra platform to have an option, right? A change in option might be something that could also work out. You also want to live a little bit longer too.
Right,
so.
having the platforms means you're going to have that escapability on the from Peach and his combos, and so far it's working out big time for Anathema. Anathema bounced off the stage 104%. You haven't even touched that, but here we go.
Oh, here we go.
65% off that one exchange, just one.
He won one time, 65. That's actually just, I mean, that's I feel like it surprises me every time I see it, but at this point, like, should we really be surprised, right?
Yeah, well, like, definitely not. Like, yeah, just know that that's basically what it's going to be, the parameters of this match. It's like, yo, like, if Anathema is able to just hang on and survive and get a big lead, it's going to be easier for them to get, you know, big kills like that. But MuteAce, all they need is just one exchange to really try to put the match back into their favor right here. The edge guarding going to come into fruition right here, perhaps? No. Still going to, trying to just stall out with the dares. The levitation on that ledge was absolutely perfect for MuteAce.
Yeah. Yeah, he played that pretty much to a T. Crossing the T's, dotting the I's, played pretty perfectly. Really good stuff right there. I mean, look, this is like, I feel like the Battlefield pick, it's working, right? Like, it's definitely working. Like, Anathema has more space to go, has more mix-ups, right, whenever he does control center stage, and has MuteAce, you know, in the corner, because it's just, you know, you can cover more things. You have Gyro to help you cover the platform. You have Gyro to help you cover the ledge. But MuteAce right now, once he does get in, we see it time and time again, just gets so much damage already in the corner. You know, this is definitely scary hours for sure. Are you going to run out of gas, though?
Wow, but making him get in the tech situation, still making him work for it right here. Do you have enough gas? No. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful edge guard right there from MuteAce. And MuteAce seeing the victory in sight, man. MuteAce just wants to extend this lead right here. You're at 0%, so this is going to be really, really good for MuteAce if he's able to get a hit. Catching the landing of Anathema.
Yeah, and again, we saw this earlier in the set against Atomic as well. Just the fact that we saw, like, every time, you know, Rob wants to get the bear, MuteAce's reactions have been on point because he just throws out the quicker option, the quicker button, you know, as a get-off-me tool, and to start, you know, the onslaught, right, and to start the pressure. So just the fact that he's been able to get that all pretty consistently. We only see one bear, I think, hit, so that's actually pretty good mileage right there from MuteAce. All but the down smash, tries to play it at the very edge of the down smash, doesn't actually get anything off of it, though. And those bears, yeah, they definitely shift your hurt boxes, but so far MuteAce is like, I don't care about none of that. I'm just trying to get this cleaned up right here. 2-0. This will be potentially another game taken away from MuteAce.
Yep, MuteAce. We see that MuteAce is kind of just doing really well about staying in the lead. And I was going to say Anathema, almost gone. Not quite yet, but Anathema has really been trying just to establish some type of ground game here, but it's been really difficult. Constantly in this disadvantage stage is Anathema. Anathema at 145 is able to get the short hop back air and answered immediately with a fair from MuteAce, and MuteAce going to be up 2-0.
I feel like we saw that same interaction with Atomic earlier.
Yeah.
It was like kill, immediate, just jump off, fair.
Right.
Like, I mean, why not, right? Hold W. You got iframes. Might as well go for it, right? Worst thing that happens is that you miss, and then you just reset. But I was going to say, before we saw that fair, I was going to say, like, it's not impossible, right? Like, again, you know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but, you know, Rob can definitely just kind of, you know, wake up, choose violence, take a stock immediately. So that's going to be something that Anathema might be needing to look for. We see, like, you know, Anathema claw their way into, you know, and take every fight possible, scrapping a ton with MuteAce. But sometimes you know, I think you might need to see a little bit more of that cheesy gameplay, right? That, you know, that Rob is infamously known for.
Right. You don't want to be a Rob that's too honest. You want to be a Rob that, you know, cheeses very well, but that forward smash still not going to do it right here. But Anathema, and we saw this last game, right? We saw this last game, and we saw how, you know, close it was and how Anathema was able to get a big lead just like this, but not able to sustain it because MuteAce just literally from iframes, and this is how we've seen Anathema get most of their stocks is literally by back airing each other.
Yeah, getting those back airs. I mean, again, it's such a good option because, you know, it's like back air works fantastic at the ledge, you know, because it shifts your hurt box, it shifts your entire body, and it also, you know, it can cover spot dodge, it can cover air dodges on the stage. So, you know, it has a lot of really good uses other than the fact that it hits like a truck, you know. So the fact that Anathema was able to find that, putting themselves on with a pretty nice lead right here. But again, fair at the ledge, back at the ledge potentially could be two big moves that could potentially delete this first stock for Anathema through MuteAce.
There you go, and this is kind of what Anathema wants. Anathema really wants to just kind of keep extending their lead, right? Good parry into the forward smash right there. And almost lapping them in percent, very, very close. And MuteAce having a lot of difficulty getting the stock off of Rob.
Yeah, definitely struggling a little bit right here, but can you find right here? I mean, you're trying to land. MuteAce doing a really good job off at the very edge of the nair, though. Really, really smart stuff. And again, wake up fair, really good stuff. Trying to just, again, just continuously put Rob off stage until you kill him. Finally finds that fair. I mean, we saw earlier in the previous game where MuteAce just kind of war of attrition. Anathema off stage made them use all of the resources that Rob has and just eventually ran out of gas. So, and on it, that up B, the fact that you can do that is wild. Because I'm pretty sure the startup of it, you actually are untouchable. So that makes it really difficult sometimes. That's an interesting option that I feel like not a lot of people use as Rob, for sure. So we're definitely about to see potentially like 60, 70 damage right there from MuteAce. But, Anathema still trying to maintain this percent lead. Needs to get maybe a grab on the platform right here. Could potentially be a pile driver kill on that second stock. So you got to be really careful here. MuteAce, don't want to condition yourself into being a shield too much. That way you end up not getting grabbed.
Yeah, we see that MuteAce is staying real active on the ground, and at 171, still finding ways to just stay alive and just trying not to overcommit and get hit by anything crazy. At 178, at 112. Now a Tiara is definitely gonna do. I was gonna say Tiara is definitely gonna kill, but getting the strange hit off that and getting sent upwards right here, and the back airs and the pressure just mounting on Anathema right now, and is able to kind of get the throw, the up throw, not going to be able to do its job quite yet in MuteAce, but the up air will, and MuteAce at 178 with a fresh stock on Anathema, so these combos definitely going to hurt. And still alive, nearing 200%. The rotor finally going to get a stock right here, so now big time potential right here for both these players. They've been really good about getting
here. It is. Oh!
Misses the gyro and going to be able to get back safely. That combo would have been stellar, but here's a stellar combo of my own. 51%, 62 in that one exchange, and MuteAce says, look, if anybody's going to get a combo, it's definitely going to be me. We need to seal this game out. Turn up in the air. The ledge guarding. Real crucial right now. The parry, the gyro into the nair again, playing ping pong over here with Rob.
Man, just the, that's tough. And are you dead? That's your life. And MuteAce taking it 3-0 over Anathema. I mean, we saw like so many, like that combo would have been everything. Like the timeline would have been different. It would have been rewritten. Unfortunately, not able to capitalize with that one opening to get, to get the opening right with the arm rotor, trying to get the kill right to maybe steal that game 3 and still be alive on winner's side. But that's gonna be, Anathema going down to losers, down 3-0. There was a lot of situations that looked really similar to the way that it looked really similar to the MuteAce Atomic set as well. So. There was a lot of things right there.
That's what you were talking about earlier about how, Rob could use a little bit of cheese, but when you have the opportunity for that Rob combo, you have to hit that Rob combo. Like, this is the combo that's going to put you in the game if you hit it, and unfortunately it wasn't there. Nobody home for the arm rotor, dog, and yeah, you're out of there, baby.
Yeah, with the positioning of that arm rotor, it looked like it might have been maybe like a, not misinput, but in terms of like, sometimes whenever, you're processing information and maybe you throw out the move and you're like, wait, I should not have done that. And then it just happens, right? Because it looked like a really high risk, like low reward situation right there specifically. And obviously MuteAce is not gonna pass up on a free stock. So capitalizing accordingly. We're gonna take a trip to the other